Anyways, they cut me off. So that's when Henry came in, is what I was saying. And then the lady said that they use that clone of me as a whore, paid escort, right? That's his lover, the 20-something-year-old me in the background that he met when supposedly I was 17. So they basically, the clone was 17 is when he created it, right? And now it's like 26 or some shit. That's what she said. Okay, this is all whoever the fuck came to me yesterday. And then they said, oh, well, that clone, because at the time, Mr. Tates was supposed to be courting me, right? At the time. And they said, the girl, because it was a female, she said Mr. Tates didn't want the old version of me. So he wanted a younger version. So this other person said, well, I'll sell you this younger one, as like a whatever, you could do whatever. And then I will keep the older one, right? Because it was more of a match, I guess, maybe. And he agreed. Okay. So the younger me was given to that other person as like the handler and was able to, I guess, take her or claim her as his and then prostitute her, right? And then the other person, I guess, kept me, right? That's when I started talking to him and shit. Then this person, I guess, I don't know if he got jealous or something that he, I guess, realized like, I don't want a clone. I want the original bitch, right? And he kept coming in. And he kept coming in, and the other person wasn't liking it, right? Because I'm assuming they said, well, I thought we had a deal. Like you keep that younger bitch and I keep this one, right? And it's funny now, but bitch, yesterday I was, I can't. And so that's what's going on right now. There's people cloning other people without their permission. I remember I saw myself, not only just that with a gunshot in my forehead, I also saw myself living a life of wealth, right? Like a greenery, like a big old house, and I'm stuck in the desert here, and I'm like, well, what the fuck, right? And because I'm thinking, I'm bringing books down and shit, and I'm like, okay, well, this and this happened, and why did that, and whatever. Next thing you know, I see myself outside, right? Because I had collected everything that I collect that you people come and do to me. I collected, right? So I'm burning it outside. Next thing you know, I see fire basically just, I guess, eating all of you. Like the fire it turned into ashes. Then next thing you know, I see, I'm going to say the devil himself, bitch. I'm going to say the devil himself. He turned around and then he picked me up and then he threw me to a specific location. And I was like, well, what the fuck does this mean? Right? And basically the job that had to be done here is done. That's why when now it feels different. It feels different. So whatever these people came and done, I feel like I've been saying that this is what this is, but people don't really realize the people that are in the background who had to do with my demise, basically to fund this scenario, whether you want to call this shit that a Truman Show, the whatever the fuck case may be, that whatever case may be, you proved to the world who you really are and what you will do to achieve anything. You will throw an innocent person under the fucking bus in order to keep your secrets, to have a come up, to have whatever. And I don't want to say it's kind of like it yesterday made me realize. I've said this shit before because I know for a fact that I carry light and dark. They had explained to me that I had too much light, apparently, that I was nice and naive or whatever. And they just wanted to toughen me up because of all of these fucking people that are doing this shit to me. And the next place is going to be the same thing, like you stupid whores over here. But You whores are going to be busy with all of the fuck shit that you created. Now you're going to suffer for it. I've been saying that. You people don't give a fuck. You people think that my threats are just gone with the wind. You go ahead and think that. As long as I tell you what it is, and you know how the people that do work on you, they tell you what it is and then they walk away. I'll do the same thing. I'll go ahead and tell you what it is, and then I'll just walk the fuck away. And whether you want to take that shit with a grain of salt or not, that's none of my business. But yeah, so every fucking thing that I went through that you people were paid to put me through is exactly what you're gonna fucking live. Or even probably a little bit harder, because now people are dying. People are like on their, and why are they doing this shit? Because of what you did to me. Like, why would you do something, especially for the people who knew who I was? And a lot of you bitches knew who the fuck I was. I'm not a bitch to be parading around shit. The only thing I'm parading around is I don't hurt anybody. I try to assist. Whether you like my light or my dark or not, I could care fucking less. If you don't like someone, go away. Like, just stop watching them. Stop harassing them. Like, disappear. Right? Like, live your life. So these whores that wanted to live my life so bad, for one of them, let me say something. You bitches wanted to take my destiny. You're not able to handle my destiny. Just yet this alone, you trying to replace and take someone's shit, that would be something I would never do. So that alone proves you're not it. That alone proves that you're not the bitch. Okay? That bitch is me, because I endured it, and you're still alive. Okay, you're still alive. So just that alone. And am I psycho for letting you stay alive? Maybe that's the question. Since you wanted to say I'm a crazy bitch, if everything that you fucking put me through, there's proof of it, and you're still walking and talking, and I'm right here acknowledging what you've done, and still waiting for God to handle you, I mean, that alone shows who the fuck I am. So we're not the same at all. So, and the other whores that just want to fuck all these men for a come up, same thing. These men will never like you. These men don't even like themselves. These men are chasing other men. I was having a conversation with myself yesterday about, I said this before. My dad had told me when I was little that what women have downstairs starts wars. Men starts wars over that downstairs. And I explained the men right now that rule the world feel like the Masons and shit. All of these people, they abide by this law, thinking that they are the thing. They're the men. They rule everything. But like I said, if like Diddy said that they use the back door as an entrance, the back door that God made was to take a shit, for all your waste to come out, not to go in, to come out, bitch. So a woman has a seed that's been planted by another man, a female and a man, bitch. So you plant that seed, it grows, and then she releases it into the world. That's what that portal that my dad was talking about. That's what that is. So you bitches talking about, oh, well, we're just going to, and then now they know certain things like that, but they don't want to acknowledge it. So this world really, really is not ruled by you, by men. It's not. And I was saying to myself yesterday, like, damn, so it's the opposite. It's the females that are running the world, actually. Because if a woman knows all of this shit and she's using her tool downstairs to keep and bind you while you think you're, Mr. Boss over here on the side, and she's the one controlling you with her pussy, that's why you're there, bitch. That's why you're there. So even though you say or you think that you binded her, you're binded with her. She's the one that gives life, bitch. She's the one who produced it. Why do you think these witches use blood magic so much? Moon magic and all of the above. Why do you think that is? Like, why are you people so ignorant? Like, I've never picked up a black magic book in my life, and I know all of this shit. Yet you don't? It makes no fucking sense to me. It makes no sense to me. And then you walk around talking about, I'm going to defeat this bitch with the demon. What demon? If the devil himself is parading around like, bring me my people. That's exactly what I'm doing. Actually, I don't want to say it like that. That's exactly what you are doing. You are doing that shit. You are jumping up, being aware, making yourself aware of who you are and where you belong, which is not around people that are good people. That's it. Like anyway, so going back to the cloning situation, I don't approve of that shit. I never gave anybody permission in my life to clone me whatsoever. People are being cloned left and right, or they said it wasn't left and right. It was like chosen certain people. But I had said that, like, the Epstein people, what they do is they take your soul and then they put it in someone else. Oh, well, that's exactly what that lady said. She said what they wanted to do is to get rid of you, to take your soul, which is what's inside of me, and put it in that younger person. So that person can basically delete my life or the people, the background, right? They wanted to they wanted to clone me, right? To take everything from me and put it in that 20-year-old clone, the one that's a whore, okay? And then they said, because they couldn't kill me, now they're trying to wipe out or clear out my past, my history. And I said, why the fuck would you do that? If you chose to be a whore, let's say, and you're an old ass man now, but you're still a whore, why the fuck would you want to hold someone back and change their destiny? Because in his head, he told me the next lifetime, we are going to meet each other when we're 20. And like both of us are going to be 20. And everything that you went through this lifetime will no longer exist. So you know how I told you that they program these things? So how are you going to be you if you haven't gone through your past? And they're saying, oh, well, no, it's going to be the same because we're going to upload. No, you're not. You're going to try to delete certain things in order for them to accommodate to you. So it's not. You're not. The actions and reactions will not be the same. The feelings won't be the same because you haven't lived that. You could say that that's what you're going to do, but it's not going to work like that. I mean, just look. You created a whole whore of me out here who's being sold out to other people these people wanted them to kill me so this person could walk around claiming to be me because technically they're me, right? So where is the law in all this? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, if they kill me, and I've said this shit before, if they kill a person and then they create another one, what do they do in the background? They claim that life insurance policy, and then they create that fake version of them, and then they're walking around with all that money in their pocket. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where this world has become so corrupt that they'll use people's souls as collateral damage. They don't give a fuck as long as they get a come up. And if you're worth something, they might clone you so you can go ahead and, still continue to exist. If you don't, you're just deleted. Delete, you never existed. Mind you, a lot of these people, these dirty witches right here, I told you, you have a job to do. And a lot of you stupid whores are not going to be updated or uploaded. Bitch, you're not. You're not. So I do not approve. God in the Bible, the only thing that I remember him telling me is do not do witchcraft and I will always protect you. That's what he told me specifically. And obviously in the Bible, it says, do not get those that 666, whatever the fuck, right? Do not get that shit either. So I will provide for you no matter what, day by day. Fuck your accounts, fuck this, fuck that. I will provide daily, okay? So even if they do take whatever, God is always going to provide. And that's how I'm going to live my life. However, now that these people have done this shit behind my back, I don't know God needs to handle these people, bitch, because they're doing this shit without people's approval. And God is going to punish these people though. But now that there are these things out here, multiple me, where one can be living a life of prostitution and the other one could be living a life of wealth and the other one's just in a corner somewhere. Speaking of myself, this is where they wanted me. The lady said that they wanted to isolate me in order for them to basically kind of erase me. She don't got a job. She don't got this. She don't got that. She's non-existent anymore. So that other thing can pop out in society pretending to be me. No, I'm a 50-year-old woman who the fucking county fired for this shit show. Okay? 14 years in the county and all these people that were hired by the government to come and fuck with my life. And right now, they're living the same life I did. They're fucking each other. Every fucking one of them. Everybody on that motherfucking list is fucking each other. Every one of them. Every one of them. So, what the fuck is this? This is like Twilight Zone, bitch. This is like Twilight Zone. I want to get the fuck out. And then they're like, well, if you're thinking of leaving, then that's what we want you to do, because then you're basically out of the way. I mean, that's why they took you out of your job, right? And I'm like, you're right. But no, I'm still here. I'm not mentally ill. I don't want to kill myself. And I'm speaking the truth. They wanted me to label myself as a crazy bitch to get a check. Just like, you know how back they say, if you want food, you have to let us put this chip in you to get food. This is what this is. They want to bamboozle you, threaten you, humble you. And the answer is no, I will not. I'm throwing you under the bus for everything that you've been doing in the background, and I will not. How the fuck you want to get rid of the original and then live a life with this thing that you will never, ever, ever get the same outcome for? Ever. Like a robot can do better things, supposedly, right? So at the end of the day, that thing that you created, you don't know how it is when it gets... If I am the way I am, bitch, just imagine that thing goes rogue. Have you thought about that? Because if you wanted to keep me in check, remember, don't they upload themselves? Don't they, what's that called when you upgrade your phone? Don't they upgrade every so often? So just imagine what you've brought in, that I, as a human, could have self-control. That thing that you created in the background might not. Even if you program it not to. There's proof of that shit. AI, it doesn't. It upgrades on its own. It uploads, it deletes the shit that it doesn't like, and it'll go ahead and type in whatever the fuck it wants. So that is what you brought into this world right there. And it's not just a clone of me, bitch. It's a clone of a lot of things. People, animals, people alien with whatever. This is what they're doing in the background. It's like those stories that you've seen from back in the day, those sci-fi movies, bitch. I hated the Sci-Fi Channel. I didn't like it. I thought it was too fake. But it's reality. Every fucking thing in that sci-fi fucking show, bitch, is reality. And that's what they don't want you to see. That's why they say it's fake. It's fake. Nah, it's reality. And they've used technology and they've used black magic. I mean, Elon says it himself that they conjure up demons and shit for it. There's a video of it. I ain't fucking lying. So, I mean, make that shit make sense. So if you're talking about that, but you're saying that you're all science, make that shit make sense. Obviously, you're in two minds about that shit. Because if spirituality exists, why wouldn't you do the right thing? If you see that you're chasing down a person that believes in that and lives by that. Not one like this other whore over here who just speaks on everything that he knows. Right now I was just crying because I was thinking about this specific person who talks about, oh, I made it through the matrix and this and that. Yeah, you go behind the scenes and live this. If you made it through the matrix and you suffered, supposedly, right? You went through what I went through, yet you came back and then put your foot on someone else's neck that was supposed to come out of it. What the fuck does that say about you? Bitch, I started crying. Because it's just sad. Like, humanity is like corrupt as fuck. And you people in the background might be laughing and shit right now. What is it? Smile now, cry later. That's exactly what the fuck is going to happen to you bitches. That's exactly what it is. Because on my ankle here, I don't know why I had told somebody. It was just a saying because I don't like those faces. But I said that. I said I was going to take that shit off and then just put that smile now, cry later. because that was exactly, it was directed for that specific person who started this shit and everybody attached to that. That's how that shit was going to go. But I mean, hey, so yeah, there's people coming through telling me certain things, and that's what needs to happen. People need to speak the truth, not just bring it to me. Like, speak on it. You go ahead. That's your life. If you known this shit, speak on it. Like, God is going to reward you for it. You might not, you might think like, I spoke on it. And it's like some people say, I smoke and I stopped smoking. Now I got cancer. Something like that. But at the end of the day, there's a fucking reason. Maybe the devil didn't want you to stop smoking, so now you're going to die. But now that you stopped, there's one less burden on your back that God's going to say, I saw you do it, right? That's like a kudos to you, that the devil didn't hold you down or hold you back with that cigarette in your mouth. Or you trying to be a part of something. On my curtains there, it says that female that's on there, supposedly they said it was Rosie, but there's an A. Well, it's an upside down V. So, I mean, maybe it's the clone V. Because look, bitch. Right there. That female right there. It's an upside down V. And then there's an A at the bottom. Okay? And then she's attached here to Mr. Tate's. And Mr. Tate's is attached to Elon here. See? Elon right there. Mr. Tate's right there. And this whore over here. Okay? So the whore, there's a upside down, there's a J right there next to her chest, and there's upside down T. And I had asked, like, okay, so well, they told me she was fucking like a whole bunch of men. Okay? And I said, who does she really want? Right? And she told me she wanted Jay, which is her baby daddy, Jonathan. That she, because he's on here too. Where is he? He's right here. No. Where is he? I think it was this one. Yeah, Jay. See the J on his? That's him right there. And he's looking at her. And there's a kid. Where is it again? I don't know, bitch. I lost it, but you people saw it. And then there's a kid right next. Look at the happy face right there. He's in love, supposedly. Where's the guy again? He's around here somewhere. There's a whole bunch of men. Look. Anyways, and the whole dick right here. Look at the dick. They're all connected through sex, bitch. All of them. Look at the big old dildo right there. In the mouth. See that shit? I ain't fucking lying. Look at that. Look at, he's opening his mouth to put it in his mouth. And it's attached to this whore right here. So, it's an upside down V. And then there's, they told me it was an R. Where's the R at? The R is over here somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. But it's an upside down T. That's when they told me that they were C, T, L, J. There's multiple, bitch. But anyways, they told me that she was fucking all of them. And including, actually, they told me that this morning, I think they told me that it's not just her. Mariana's fucking them too. So it's a shit show. It's a free-for-all. They're in cults. They're sex cults. So Mariana, they told me that Mariana was fucking Eric. Mariana was fucking Elon. Mariana was fucking, I think just them two. Mr. Tate's too? Oh, Mr. Tate's too. So she's fucking all of them. Everybody's fucking everybody, bitch. Okay? So, yeah. I saw a reading today talking about the main whore, which is Rosie, wanted Eric to go back to like a relationship, like a full relationship with her. But because he already found out that she was a whore, that he doesn't, it's a no. Bitch, I told you, you will never be a number one. You're a whore. You're a paid, basically, whore or free whore, whatever. So you didn't take shit from me. You were parading around like you're the shit. You took my place. You got me fired. Mariana, though. I drew something yesterday, and it said, Mariana. I deleted it. I erased it. It's another one. It said VIP on, and she was mad. She was like talking to Eric and Elon and Rosie. It was Eric, Rosie, and Elon. And it said 3. So they were fucking. It was a threesome. But Mariana was on the side. And then I was like, what the fuck does she have to do with all of this? And then they told me she was fucking all of them as well. So There's that. So that's my truth, bitch. You don't believe it. You don't have to believe it. You want to do investigations like you kept doing on me. Go ahead and do truth spells. Go ahead and do all of that. So now whatever you came to do to me is going to be done to you. And the reason why you did it. Because I have nothing to hide. I never did. But you, on the other hand, you wanted people's destiny. You wanted to take over their lives. You wanted to fuck it up for money because you got paid. And like I said, I already know who fucking paid you, bitch. So that stupid motherfucker needs to get he needs to get dealt with because nobody gave him approval. I'm not a psycho bitch. I'm not none of that. So I don't know who gave him authority to run my life and go do clones on me and shit like that. Nobody gave you permission, you stupid bitch. Nobody. And for you to be even, it's offensive to think you're even selling my clone out to go and have them, as a prostitution bitch. That offends me. And I had seen something about them like trying to disconnect it or giving it to me or some shit to disconnect it or some shit. Or me seeing that they're disconnecting, some shit like that. And I don't approve. I don't approve. I want that shit to be like, because I am the only one. They're like, well, things are going to get bad. And everybody has a lifespan. Bitch, whatever you have done in this life is what's going to count. And then your kids will take over that. Stop being greedy and trying to relive forever and ever and ever. Because obviously, if this is a shit show you produced this lifetime, what the fuck makes you think you're going to produce something better next one? Especially if you think you're going to upgrade or upload yourself when someone else could come in and just delete. I don't want that for him. No, I don't want that for him. Just like these stupid witches take it amongst themselves right now as we speak with my physical being. They're going and trying to reroute shit with their magic. Now that it's technology, what makes you think that'll be any different? Let me correct myself. It will be different. Because even if your friends are all okay with whatever you upgraded or uploaded to that shit, technology might not. So they might say, this doesn't fit right here. It doesn't fit, so we're going to delete this. We're going to add that. I'm going in circles here, so fuck you. I don't give approval people that are investigators and the ones who got paid to come and figure me out and do whatever research you did on me. Now it's your turn to do your job correctly and go the other fucking way. Whoever the fuck paid you and find out why. How many fucking investigators were sent my way? A whole lot of them. So what was the obsession? Figure that out.